is past and future lives, and this is the process as described. Wow, then this is something to be much more concerned about. Because think about it, you're reborn again and again and again. Really, if you take this to a degree, like everything you had to learn in this lifetime, okay? We don't remember that time. But once you die, you have to start all over again. And just being human, so that is said to be one of the best rebirths. Even just considering you're reborn as a human. What? You're reborn again, totally helpless, can't talk, can't walk, have to learn that again, can't eat on your own, have to learn all that. And once you're done, kindergarten. And all the challenges of kindergarten, and all the challenges of elementary school, and all the challenges of high school. And then, whoa, then you have to find a job, and and you go old, you die, and all over again.
Finding the Dharma.
Unless you meet the Dharma. Unless
finding the Dharma is also until you reach to finding the
yeah,
Dharma.
even you're right.
Yeah.
Oh, with the Dharma, now you bring all your afflictions in your attachment to the Dharma. Now you're attached to the Lama. Yeah. Now you're attached to, your Sangha. Oh, you bring everything. Yes, exactly true. Even with the Dharma, it's all just mental. The Dharma is a tool. If we apply it correctly, we can get ourselves out of this uncontrolled rebirth. But until then, it's uncontrolled. We're not asked to pick and choose. And even within the human existence, right? So shall we meditate on that? Mm-hmm. Okay, we have 20 minutes. So just keep an open mind if I guide you through these different steps. And just allow this to be a possibility. If there's still a struggle with whether this is true or not, just to allow this as a possibility and visualize yourself going through this process. Spend a few moments just breathing to empty the mind, to remove disruptive thoughts. So now take to mind your own existence, being a human right now. Which is a result of an action you've accumulated in the past. due to our deep-rooted misapprehension of the self and other phenomena, we continuously engage in actions that are motivated by that misapprehension. And each moment we at least accumulate actions of the mind. The mental consciousness having virtues, non-virtuous or neutral thoughts. Then visualize that, or imagine that you accumulate a very powerful negative action. Creating the karma to be reborn as a cow, for instance. So this action that you accumulated leaves a residue on your mental continuum. In other words, first there was the misapprehension, the first link. And then a non-virtuous action. Motivated by hatred, or another negative emotion. Which is the second link. Residue of this action is left on the third link, the causal consciousness. And then when you die, as a result of another karmic action, imagine you're conceived as a human being. Third link, now the resultant consciousness being conceived in a fertilized egg or ovum. Now you experience the fourth link. Having a human physical form and a human mind. In other words, name and form. That name and form then gives rise to the development of your 5 senses. So the development of the 5 sense sources, which is the 5th link. Once they're fully developed, your consciousness can now, where different types of consciousness can now make contact with the different objects. Which is link number 6. And every time you experience an object, there'll be a feeling. Link 7. Pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral. Feeling is pleasant, or even neutral, your craving wants for it to continue. case of an unpleasant feeling, you crave to be separated from it. And then craving may give rise to an even stronger version of that craving, which is called grasping. So therefore, from the moment we were able to perceive the different sense objects, unto the moment of our death in this lifetime, we make contact, that is, we experience different objects. With every experience coming along with a certain type of feeling. Which we then crave and grasp at. Until the moment of our death. In the life as a human. Because of our craving and grasping at the self and at existence at the moment of death, and a negative thought jealousy or anger while dying, the seed that potentially leads to rebirth as a cow is now activated. Which is link 11, described as existence. The potential existence in the form of a cow body, cow mind. resulting in the conception and birth. Link 11, as a cow. And thereafter, the problems, the sufferings of this particular animal, resulting in the death of that being. Link 12. So in that way, we continue with a new round of misapprehension, compositional actions. To be reborn uncontrollably again and again. With the root being the misapprehension of reality. Serving as the solution to all our problems. That is correctly understanding how the I and other phenomena exist, can cut the link of ignorance. So now to conclude this meditation, to spend a few moments focusing on whatever insight you have attained through this analysis. A little bit rushed. There's 12 links going through all of them. Anyway, but we have lunch now, so I'll see you again after the discussion. So discussion group, just whatever comes up in the discussion group. But try and be aware of your own actions as you go for lunch, etc. And to be aware each moment you keep an imprint, you leave something on the mind, and what that could potentially give rise to as your in-between session kind of mindfulness. So to try and think of which right now, a name and form, the sense basis is craving there, is grasping there. Maybe identify which of the different things you could be creating right now as part of one of those cycles. Okay, so therefore the silence will be helpful. And then you have discussion, and I'll see you again at 3 o'clock. Okay. And we continue with the next chapter, so please read ahead if you have the time. It's only 12 verses, chapter 12.